The fact of the matter was, I mean, I grew up in Section 8 housing on food stamps. I needed to get out somehow. And I was told my whole life the only way you can get out is going to college. So that's what I did. I didn't know what I was going to do with a college degree, but I knew I was going to college. And I went to college, because like there are people who grew up the way I grew up need to know that like you can get out, right? Like,
Hmm.
and I'm not ashamed of it. And like, I don't hide that shit because I'm not embarrassed by it, right? Like that built me to who I am. Like eh, going to school and not knowing what I was going to come home to, fuck that takes some mental dexterity to keep going, bro. When I was a kid, I had an ulcer in my stomach because I was so anxious and worried constantly that the acid ate away at my stomach. And like the thing is like I say this out loud, and I think sometimes like I don't realize how fucked up of a situation it was, right? Because it was just my life. And like, sometimes I'll be sitting in my apartment, by myself, just kind of chilling out with my dogs, and I think like, God damn, I'm safe. And like that's all I ever wanted. That's all the going to college, right? The getting out. It wasn't getting out. It wasn't leaving my neighborhood. It wasn't getting away from my home. It was that I never felt safe as a kid. And like I as an adult, I can feel safe, right? I'll tell them like, "Hey dude, you're safe." Because it's my natural mind state is like what's the next thing to be stressed about? What's the threat? What do I need to worry about? What do I need to defend myself about? I used to sleep with a fucking knife under my pillow, right? But the constant fight or flight that my brain is in, that I have to tell myself, bro, you're safe. Like you're safe. You don't have to worry about shit. And if there's one kid that sees, even though I'm a heel, even though I'm a bad guy, if there's one kid that's like, shit, he's a professor and he grew up the way I grew up, and it motivates that kid to change his life and take the steps to make it better, or at least gives him hope that it will be better, I'm good with that. That's one's enough, man. Like if I help one child for the rest of my life that grew up the way that I grew up to, you know, have build a better life, I'm happy. I'm proud of getting the PhD, but I'm most proud of the person that I've become. I think my mom will be real fucking proud of the dude that I am now.